Now, this one is new to me. I grew up around the French Broad River, but I never heard of a siren or any other creature really growing up around here. But it does have a long and fantastic history. I only found out about this siren by researching. It was something that didn't even involve a siren, but I came across a sighting story about this siren, which I will be going over later in the video. But first, I would like to go over this legend with you. Now, this legend goes way back from what I can tell, all the way back to the Cherokee Indians, with one of the first writings coming out of 1845, which was a poem called A Tradition of the French Broad. This poem was written by William Gilmore Simms. This siren is said to lure men to their deaths while giving them comfort, at least till it's too late for the victim to act, when the vision of a woman turns into a horror show, at least from what I can tell from my research so far. One of the siren's best known stories comes out of 1896 from a book titled Myths and Legends from Our Land. It was written by Charles Montgomery Skinner. I would like to read a little of this story to you as it was written. Now, I hope you like this story by Charles Montgomery Skinner. Among the rocks east of Asheville, North Carolina, lives the Laura of the French Broad River. This stream, the Tuscala of the Indians, contains in its upper reaches many pools where the rapid water whirls and deepens, and where the traveler likes to pause in the heat of the afternoon and drink and bathe. Here, from the time when the Cherokee occupied the country, has lived the siren, and if one who is weary and downcast sits beside the stream, or utters a wish to rest in it, he becomes conscious of a soft and exquisite music blending with the plash of the wave. Looking down in surprise, he sees, at first faintly, then with distinctness, the form of a beautiful woman, with hair streaming like moss and dark eyes looking into his, luring him with a power he cannot resist. His breath grows short, his gaze is fixed. Mechanically he rises, steps to the brink, and lurches forwards into the river. The arms that catch him are slimy and cold as serpents. The face that stares into his is a grinning skull. A loud, chattering laugh rings through the wilderness, and all is still again. Well, I really like this short story, but is it truly just a story? Or is there something paranormal or supernatural happening in this river? I do know that most legends has a starting point, that something strange usually has happened in that area of these legends, something that the people of the time couldn't explain, or something that is truly strange and paranormal. With most legends, something happened to kick it off, but over time, the true occurrence that set these legends in motion are often forgotten or lost to time. While this siren of the French Broad River isn't known as well today as it was in the 1800s, but like I said earlier in this video, I found a sighting report from the summer of 2011. The witness says that he was 15 at the time of the event, that he had lied to his mother and had snuck out with his girlfriend at the time. They were going camping by the river, saying that they got to a remote location where the river had a nice bend and they set up camp. When he says that in the middle of the night, he had to get up and go pee. He thinks it was just around 3 a.m. or so. While stepping out of the tent, he saw a man on the other side of the river, saying that this man was either naked or just in his briefs, which surprised the witness. While the man was just standing there, at first the witness thought that the man was looking at their tent, But then the witness noticed that he wasn't looking at their tent. He was looking down at the water. Now at this time, the man just started walking out into the water. The witness said that the river is very deep and wide in this area, saying that the man kept walking out into the water with his head down, looking at the water. Or could he have been seeing something that only the man could see? Makes you kind of think, doesn't it? Once the man was going deep into the water, he just dove in. Now the witness said that he waited and waited for the man to resurface, while he was thinking that the man must be some kind of diver or something. After minutes had passed, the witness said that there wasn't any bubbles and that the man never resurfaced. Just nothing, no sign of the man at all. At this time, the witness says that he got really scared and went back into the tent. Now, the witness says that ever since he witnessed this, that he started getting recurring nightmares, that in his dreams he sees himself wading out into the water. When he looks down at the water, that he doesn't see his reflection, but the silhouette of a woman. Now, the witness says that these nightmares continued up until 2018, when he went to a therapist to get help for them. He says that he was diagnosed with PTSD and put on meds for his condition. He says he don't dream anymore and he's sleeping fine for the first time since he witnessed the man go into the water. But that he does still suffer from a crippling fear of deep water. I really hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Like I said, I have never heard of this French Broad River siren before. I was lucky coming across it on the internet. There are many more stories out there of these creatures and monsters, just like this one, with strange supernatural or paranormal abilities. So till next time, stay safe and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you can keep up with all of our latest videos. And thanks for watching those endless mysteries.